But
Sure.
this woman was telling me she was just raised as the childhood friend of her husband. But as he was dying, she said that his whole life just came appeared around them and they were talking
Ah,
about it. And then I always thought, that had to be somebody close. But a few years ago, we got this message from a real an emergency room physician who was called to the ER to resuscitate a patient they had never laid eyes on. And he said, as this guy was dying, he said, everything the guy had ever done kind of appeared around the doctor in this panorama.
mm-hmm.
But, this is extraordinary, and people don't like to think about it because there's no easy way to
Scientific
put
proof,
this
right?
into context.
Yeah. Wow, that's fascinating. So, and that's to me, when you can cross over the science and the spirit, that's when, that is just super
There
profound.
you go. And there's a kind of argument that's very famous in philosophy that I call logico-spiritual exercises. And if you think about the common sense view is that logic is over on one side and spirituality is way, way over on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that it's ignorance of history that keeps people into that view because the very notion of the fundamental concepts of logic, as I mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
came here from the other side, folks. That's the reality.